Lynn Marie was so full of life that I'm having a hard time dealing with the fact that she's not around anymore, and I'm pretending actually that she is still around. And to a certain extent, I think she actually is. But we had some great times, and one of my fondest memories was going to the beach with Lynn Marie, which we did several times over the past few summers, though not enough in retrospect. And we'd go to the beach, and then on the way back, we would stop at this seafood restaurant in Point Lookout that she introduced me to, that had delicious seafood, great chowder, cold beer and iced tea, and this magnificent view of the water. And Lynn Marie was in her element there. She loved the ocean, being around the ocean, swimming in the ocean, and she really enjoyed introducing me to this new restaurant. And that was a defining characteristic of hers, is that she really took an immense amount of pleasure in sharing an enjoyable experience with others, and she really went out of her way to make it pleasant. And that's one of the things that I really treasured about Lynn Marie. And this one time when we went to the beach, I think it was the first time, we were swimming and jumping in the waves and just like swimming around like seals, and all of a sudden we hear this whistle, and it's the lifeguard who is waving us towards him. And so we swim into the shallow water, and the lifeguard proceeds to tell us that we are in a forbidden area for swimmers, and that we have to move closer to the lifeguard stand, which is a lot more crowded. There's a lot of screaming kids. It's just not as nice as this wide open, pristine area where only Lynn Marie and I were swimming. And so Lynn Marie is she's nodding at the lifeguard and smiling, and her dimples are really big, and her eyes are wide open and expressive, and she's really being attentive and and agreeable, and just listening very really attentively to him. And he's engaging with her entirely. He's not looking at me at all. But after a couple of minutes, he seems satisfied that he's made his point, and he gets on his dune buggy or his dune bike or whatever, and he drives off. So I'm thinking, well, it was a fun 10 to 15 minutes in the water, and now we have to, either get out of the water or go to the crowded part of the beach. And I'm walking onto the sand, and I turn my head to say something to Lynn Marie, but as soon as the lifeguard disappeared, she went right back in the water, and I just caught her feet as they were disappearing into this big wave. And I joined her, so we swam for another half hour and had a wonderful time. And that was a very big part of Lynn Marie as well, which is that she knew how to have a good time and did not let anything get in the way of having fun if she didn't think she was doing any harm. And she was right.